We'll get going in just about 30 seconds. I'm going to run to the main floor and grab one thing real quick, and then we'll get going. All right, let's get to it. We got a tough squat day today. They're all tough, but this is a definitely a tough one. We're starting with our shoulders. We know what we're doing. After a weekend of maybe not opening up our shoulders a ton, we'll start on our trainers. And let's go standing puppy dog to start. We'll do our three-way shoulders. Standing puppy dog, butt tight, belly tight. Cool. Good to know. Standing puppy dog to start, you guys. Belly tight, butt tight. Elbows are straight. Not super long. Just give me about 30 seconds total. So about 20 more seconds. You guys can obviously play side to side. We're just going to run through it once. So play with any positions you want to play with. And from there, we'll step forward, drop our hands down to about shoulder height, support yourself on your palms, spread open your fingertips, dive into our chest wall. This should be a nice deep stretch. Just about 20 more here. And we'll finish it off with a half kneel, shoulder extension. Try and keep those arms close together. Hands go nice and high up your back, ideally in line with the shoulders or close to. Open up your chest and then lean forward to add a little more to it. And go ahead and relax. We'll go right into baby makers. So butt high, elbows back, drive open the hips, shimmy around, open up your squat. And we'll continue opening up our hips because we got a lot of squats today. Baby makers to start. And baby makers always shimmy around. Always dig a little deeper. We'll go down into our prayer squat. Nice deep squat, big chest, neutral spine. Use your elbows to your advantage to kick open those knees. And right to push-up position. High lizard pose, not super long, but explore, you guys. Stable front foot. Walk your hands all over the place, away from your front leg, towards your front leg. All areas are good. There's always going to be something a little tight. Wind up that hip. And let's go dropping the elbows right next to the front foot for just a classic lizard pose. And from there, we'll go same side pigeon. Pigeon pose on the same side, knee up to your chest. Pull your back foot back. Relax into it. Give me about 40 seconds in this pigeon pose. And we'll switch it up other side. We'll start with that high lizard, tall lizard. Stay up on the hands, explore the space. Make sure your front foot is nice and stable, really rooted into the ground. So as you walk around it, it's not changing positions at all. Again, explore in, out, all over the place. Okay. And we'll drop our elbows down for a classic lizard pose right next to your front foot. And let's go pigeon pose on the same side. Pigeon pose, same side. Knee to your chest, pull your back foot back. Chill out about 40 seconds. Yes, you can go ahead and relax. Let's go seated. And we'll knock out some windshield wipers. So both knees down to the same side. Alternating sides will go 5 each way. Make sure you guys tuck your heels in nice and close to your butt so you get more range out of the hip. Don't have those feet too far away. Once you guys have done 5 each way, we'll go crab position hold. We do have a bunch of rowing today, so make sure our shoulder extension's on point. Popping those hips up nice and high, elbows straight, feet flat. Go ahead and relax. You guys can hop up from there. We'll go right into our arm series. So arm hugs, long arm swings, and Egyptians. 10 on each movement, 5 with each hand on top. We'll get our sunrise good morning, tracing a big circle with the fingertips, 2 each way. And from there, we'll go knee hug, quad stretch, scale. So 3 in 1. Grab that knee, pull it up to your chest. Grab that foot, pull your heel to your butt. And then one more movement. We got our scale. Make a nice big letter T with your body. We're going 2 on each side. Take your time. Hold all positions for like 2 seconds. Just make sure you're stable before you move on. To each side. Take your time. Nice job on those scales. Very good. We're getting good at those. When you guys are ready, we're going to hand walks. We're going for 3. So volume, 3 hand walks in place. That's 3 forward, 3 backwards. Walk your hands out nice and far. Follow it up with the toes. Walk your feet back. Follow it up with the hands. Hand walks are going for 3. And when you guys are done with those hand walks, we will grab our skinny orange, skinny yellow, the smallest band you have, and we'll dive into our shoulders. We'll start with our dislocate series. So we're going for 5 easy and then 5 more challenging. Make sure the easy ones are easy, like nice and wide, big stretch in the band, no big deal. Just get some range in the shoulders. And then make sure the challenging ones are obviously a bit more challenging. So hands about shoulder width. Stretch out the band as needed, but really push your shoulders throughout this range of motion. From there, we're going star pulls. We're going to go 15 on each side. So this will take a little while. Make sure you guys go to your fully recovered position each time. Hands in front of the shoulders, 1 hand on top, 1 hand on the bottom. We're just alternating. 15 each way. This will take a little time. As you fatigue, try and minimize throwing those shoulders side to side. Keep everything nice and square. Everything nice and square as much as you can, especially once you fatigue. And try and get an equal pull on both sides again. Trying to keep one hand in one spot and pull just one side. Both sides. 1 hand up, 1 hand down, traveling pretty much an equal distance. Whew. Get you 15 on the star pulls. And from there, you guys, we'll set up our stubby Y. So medium anchor point, about waist height, maybe slightly above, slightly below. And we have our thick band, our heaviest band cut in half. And then we have our medium band cut in half. So the heaviest band you have, chopped in half on that medium anchor point. And then we have our medium band cut in half. So we have that Y setup, but it's going to be a short Y. Beautiful. We use this a bunch now with our presses, and that's actually what we're going to do here. Again, just a continuation of the warm-up. These do not need to be crazy tough. And this will not be a long eccentric phase. So basically, as your hands travel in towards your shoulders, it's not going to be super long, but I want you guys to focus on that. We're going to go for 20 reps, go half kneel, and we're just doing standard band presses, but I want you guys to give yourself 3 seconds on the way back in. Elbows are tight. Hands are about shoulder width. We're not doing a fly, so we're not going wide. We're just finishing off our warm-up, getting some nice blood flow to the shoulders, and taking 3 seconds on the recovery phase. So that eccentric phase in which my hands are coming closer to my chest, about 3 seconds. And we are getting 20, so a bunch of reps. Get those done. We'll hit our midline. And then we are squatting a bunch today. When you guys are done, our midline piece will be supine leg raises for volume. We're going for 30. Make sure you guys place your hands underneath your butt cheeks. We should feel nothing across our low back on this. Legs are straight. No hip lift. Just going 90 degrees. Obviously, bend your knees as needed and chop down the volume as needed as well. Going for 30. 30 on the supine leg raise. When you guys have your 30 reps, you can hop up and we will need our bag coming up. No rush, take your time. Get your 30 reps in or whatever rep count you're going to. And when you're done, make sure you have your bags ready to go. Nice job, Brooklyn. Good work. All right, so before we start off with our bags, go ahead and get your bag in a back rack position. And let's just go five back squats. Hit your depth. Feel your feet. Open those knees. You can set your bags down when you're done. And we're going to go 50. We're doing 50 bag squats for time. This is not 100. So breaking up is going to be a little less necessary. Push yourself. We're going to cap it at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So encouraging, obviously good technique, good positions, all that stuff, but encouraging some good speed. So some high frequency on these squats. 2 minutes and 30 seconds cap. Get as many as you can. We're going for 50. Maintain your positions, your feet, your knees, your depth, all that good stuff. Don't start changing stuff for the sake of trying to go faster. But if things are looking good and feeling good, then try and add high frequency, so a high rate of squatting. Everyone looks good and ready to go. 50 reps. That is it. 2 minute and 30-second cap. And we will go in 10 seconds. It's a pretty tight time cap, so we got to move on these, maintaining all the things we know. We'll go in 5. We are going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 50 reps. Keep squatting. Just keep squatting. That's the goal. Woo! One minute. Nice job, Janet. More time. Maintain your positions, you guys, once you fatigue. Depth and knees are so important. There we go. We got 25 seconds. $20. Keep going, Chad. Keep going, champ. Come on, Brooklyn. 10. Oh, you guys smoked this. 5, 3, 2, 1. That is time. If you don't finish, that's fine. Awesome job. You guys hammered that. Great work. Take a little breather. I need a little breather myself. Very nice job. That's just the beginning of the squats. We have some challenging squats today. Very good. I like that a lot. You guys did great. So we're going to go 2 movements, you guys. We're going to use our trainer for 1.5 trainer rows. So this would be a full pull. So our standard row. Lower yourself down halfway, so a lot of time under tension, and then pull yourself back up. So a full pull, down halfway, drive back up. That's 1. First set will be 10 reps, you guys. Take your time. 1.5 trainer rows, full pull, down halfway, pull yourself all the way back up, and then all the way down. I'll check you guys out, make sure we're on the same page, looking good. Going for 10, you guys, take your time. There's no rush. Control, especially that half rep, you guys. It's a great time to display some control as opposed to just collapsing to that end range of motion. Good work, you guys. Some nice tension across our upper back. And hopefully our legs are nice and recovered. Because now we're going to get into it. So this week, you guys are going to see some rapid iterations of squatting and Bulgarian squats. These are tough. So rapid implies there's no finish. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going crazy fast and out of control. Obviously, it doesn't mean we're going out of control. But it means there's no finish. So there's no time. There's no rest period on each squat. So if on a normal squat, I squat down and drive up. When I lock out my knees and my hips, I'm chilling out. It's no big deal. A rapid, you're never going to get there. So these will be quicker squats just because there's no finish. You're going to squat up about 3/4, maybe slightly beyond, but then immediately back down. The time interval will be short on this because the volume will get very high very fast, and we'll play with the time throughout our sets. First one is only 30 seconds. With our bag, we're doing rapid squats, so rapid Bulgarian bag squats. And again, the whole point of these is there's no finish. If this is my normal squat, I'm going to cut it short. And these will get real spicy, real fast. So first one, only 30 seconds. Get what you can. And if you need to rest, then stand all the way up. That'll be your resting phase of the movement. All right, just 30 seconds to start, you guys. Let's go in. 10 seconds. Everything's the same form-wise. We're just not locking out at the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Almost all the way up, but not quite. Five, 3, 2, 1. That's time. So we'll pick up the time from there. We're going back to our 1.5 trainer row. We're going to go up in reps by 2. So let's go to 12. 12 on the 1.5 trainer row. Take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush. Going for 12. Woo. We do partial reps that'll promote a lot of time under tension, whether it's an upper body pull or push or squatting. So 4-range of motion is always good, but changing up with partial reps is a good thing too. All right, we're going rapid squats, 40 seconds. Rapid squats, 40 seconds. Make sure you guys do not, unless you need a rest, but otherwise make sure you guys do not lock out your knees. We'll start in just a second. We'll go in 10 seconds from here. 40 seconds. Don't lock it out. There's no resting phase in 3, 2, 1. Once you start, you keep going. Oh. Five, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's time. Oh. We'll stay at 12 for the 1.5 trainer row. Staying at 12. Again, no rush. Please take your time. Get a little recovery in. Staying at 12. Ooh. Oh. Good work, you guys. Squats are only going to get tougher as we add more time. Stand tall to rest as needed. Nice job, Chad. Bumping it up to 50 seconds. 50 seconds of rapid squats. You guys can probably see where we're going for the last set. That'll be 1 minute. So this will be second to last set, 50 seconds. Rapid squats. Don't lock it out. Tension across the quads. Make them tough. These have the ability to be very, very tough. So you guys challenge yourself. Hang on for a couple more reps before you stand up and go into a resting position. 50 seconds. We're going in 8 seconds. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 50 seconds of squats. Let's go. Yeah. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's time. Oh, golly. Last set on the 1.5 trainer row. 14. 14. Last set. Oh. 14. Last set here. Change your angle as needed. Challenge yourself. 1.5 trainer row, 14 reps. Holy moly. Oh. All right. Back to the bag. Last set. This will be a minute. Just hang on. That's the goal. Just hang on. All right, we'll start in 12 seconds. Just have a fresh timer. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, nice job, you guys. $15. $5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. So if you guys want, we're not going to use our bench, our chair, our couch, whatever it is, for the sake of the movement, but it will help us get our setup for our squatting movement coming up. So if you don't have it, maybe grab your bench, your stool, your couch, your whatever you have, because it's going to help us get set up for our next movement. So just a heads up, we're going to that movement second. We're doing another row. I want you guys to challenge yourself band-wise on this. Let me make sure I can see exactly what it is. Yep. So we're going to do heavy eccentric on a bent over row, and we're using our 2 stubby handles for this bent over row. We're not using the long bar today. So challenge yourself band-wise. I mean, the lightest band, you guys are strong, where like the lightest band would be way too easy. I'm going to try and go with my medium and my heaviest band. And this would be bent over row, so that means we're standing on it. I got a handle, obviously on either end. Set your back, stand tall. You got to do a deadlift to start, but then we're hinged over and we're pulling from here. Test that out. The reps will be 15, but there is one twist, or not really twist, but one thing I want you guys to focus on. So get your setup. Again, 15 reps is not super high volume, so challenge yourself band tension-wise. And we are going to throw in a hold. I mentioned this when we use bands. Our goal is to not pull and just snap back. Our goal is to control that end range of motion as much as possible. So 15 reps, I want you guys to throw in nothing long, but just a 2-second hold at your peak on each rep. So basically that means don't just release as soon as you get up there. So you're hinged over. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Makes sense, you guys? I want to see you set up for this and talk to you guys. It's 15 reps, 2-second hold, pinching those elbows back, pinching your scaps, your shoulder blades together. And ideally, we're hinged over just like we are on a deadlift. My back is set, chest is nice and big, and I'm about parallel to the ground, With these 2 handles, you guys can pull deep. So take advantage. Chad, that is money. That's great. Good, Val. Champ, open your chest a little more. There we go. We got it. Brooklyn on point. Very good. Good, Janet. Get your 15. Get that hold. 2 seconds at the peak. Make it a true 2 seconds. Good, Susanna. When you guys are done, we're going to do kind of a feel out set, and then we'll get into it. So we're not going to start with our band in our bag. We're going to just start with bands. We're going to do some tempo squats. You guys know these. These are absolutely terrible, but they're good. So we're going to go lighter tempo. We're not going to go 10 seconds or anything crazy, but the goal here will be to add some load. So starting with the bands to start, we'll do our first set with just bands. I'll be using bands. Just use bands. Use as many as you want or as few as you want. It's just our test set. But then when we start using our bands and then ideally our bag, because again, the tempo is not crazy. Ideally, the setup here, seated with the bands on first and then bag on your shoulders makes it a little bit easier as opposed to having the bands on, trying to flip the bag up over your head, potentially putting yourself in a weird position, trying to lift the bands and the bag at a hip hinge. So that's where the seat was for. If you guys want to utilize that, it makes it a little bit easier. So I kind of got off track a little bit. All we need is bands right now. Just bands. Make it tough. I would say you guys could all easily handle your heavy and your medium. If not, your heavy, your medium, and your light. We're going 5 reps, 5 reps. The tempo will be 5 on the way down, 5 in the hole, 5 on the way up. We do these a bunch. We've done them with 10 seconds. We've done them with light resistance. We've done them with more resistance. Today is potentially the most resistance. I will count up the tempo. A quick demo rep, so don't start with me, guys. I'm just demoing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. This is important. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right back into it. 5 reps. So get yourself set up. I'll count the tempo. 5 on the way down, 5 in the hole, 5 on the way up. No pausing at the top, right back into it. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. All done. Awesome job. So next set, you guys, we're probably only going to get through 1 more, maybe 2 more. We're bringing down the reps, same tempo, but I would encourage you guys to push the load. Either a little fewer bands with your bag, all your bands with your bag, but a band-bag combination for 3 reps will be kind of what we're looking for. All right, in between, let's do that row again. We have 15 reps with a 2-second hold. 15 reps, 2-second hold on the short handle, bent over row. Make sure your back is set. You hold for 2 seconds at the peak range of motion, and then you can recover at your normal pace. Deadlift to start, set your back, and we're pulling and pinching. 2-second hold. 15. Oh. All right. So again, just do what you feel comfortable doing. Push yourself. It's only going to be 3 reps, but more bands in your bag. Just make sure it's tough. If the band you were using for the last set is fine, that's totally fine. Don't feel like you need to go crazy heavy on this. But this will basically be the hardest squat variation that we have, adding tempo and the most load we can do. Again, only 3 reps. I'll count your tempo. Let's get ourselves set up. There we go. That's what I like to see. Some bands and some bags comboed together for some very tough tempo. All right, you guys, just 3 reps. I'll count your tempo. First rep in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. That's it. That's all I wanted to see. Nice job, you guys. Last 8 minutes. Let's do our workout. We're squatting more, but no resistance, just body weight. It's always nice going to body weight after all the added stuff. Simple stuff. We're doing Tabata format today. We're going Tabata reminder, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. There's really nothing to put on your shoulders or set up, so the 10 seconds rest doesn't feel quite so rushed. We're just doing air squats, 5 rounds. 20 seconds air squats, 10 seconds rest. Air squats after all the stuff we've done with load. These should be quick and easy. 20 seconds of air squats, 10 seconds rest for 5 rounds. I'll keep you updated. From there, 4 rounds, same Tabata. 20 seconds of trainer row, 10 seconds rest. 4 rounds there. Then we're finishing right into 10 walkouts. And that's it. 5 round on the air squat Tabata, 4 round on the trainer row Tabata, 10 walkouts, and then we're done. We'll all be starting the walkouts together. Those will take about, a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. So simple stuff. Let's get to it. Obviously, positions and technique are number 1, but move quick on these squats. All right? We're unloaded. Our legs are probably a little tired, but they should feel strong when it comes to body weight stuff. I will keep you guys updated on your time. We'll start this timer in 10 seconds. 5 rounds air squats. Make them quick. A lot of volume. Double digits. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm jumping off the ground every time. Three, 2, 1. That's time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. That's time. 2 down, 3 to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. That's time. 2 to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. That's time. Last one. Then we're going to the trainer. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last one, get a bunch of reps. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's time. Right to the trainer, going in 10. Just 4 here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Normal trainer rows. That's time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. That's time. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Lost your mic.
You guys hear me? We're down to 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. That's time. We got one more. You guys hear me okay? Thumbs up. No? I got hand signals. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're going right into walkouts after this, you guys. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walkouts. Walk your hands out nice and far. Walk it back in. There's no foot movement. No foot movement. I'm going to join you in a second. Just changing this mic situation. We're going for 10. 10 on the walkouts. Feet stay locked in position. Walk your hands out nice and far. Follow it up with the, don't follow it up with the toes. Walk your hands back in. Feet stay in the same spot. Going for 10. My goodness. What's going on? Get your 10 reps in. Nice work, you guys. Finish those off. 10 reps. When you guys done with those, we can hit our straddle position and we will call it a day. Drop it down towards the center to start. Elbows down to the ground. Ideally, at least your hands. We'll go to the right side. to the left side. Go and relax. 8 o'clock. You guys smashed it today. If someone has a second to hang around, give me some feedback on the mic. When did the mic go out? Was it like mid countdown on the workout?
Yeah, I think it just got disconnected from you, like pulled it out or something.
It was during your trainer rows, probably after the second trainer row in the end.
Gotcha. And then when I disconnected on like this, you guys can hear okay again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, good to know.
That was a tough one.
Thank you guys. Nice job.
Thanks, Andrew.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
I have a question.
Yep, I'm here. What's up?
On the squats, my right knee is hurting a little bit.
Okay.
Is there something I need to adjust so it doesn't hurt?
What portion of the squat does it bother you?
I guess on the way down, maybe.
On the way down, like traveling, I'm going to get kind of specific. So like traveling down, hitting the bottom, or just kind of throughout that whole thing?
Near the bottom.
Okay, I got you. And where does it hurt?
Like it feels like kind of inside my knee a little bit, like in the joint maybe.
Okay, I got you. Is that new, or is today the first day, or has it been bothering you for a while?
It feels like when I get fatigued, it starts to hurt more than, like, I don't feel it normally, but if I'm doing like a lot of squats like we did today and I'm feeling a little fatigued, it starts to hurt.
Okay. And Brooklyn, I believe you asked me about some basic quad stretches. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe 2 weeks ago. Have you been doing those? Have you been adding those post-workout or just throughout your day?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so definitely stick with those. All that musculature is basically going to tie into your knee. If that stuff's super tight, it can make your patella, so your kneecap, kind of track a little different and cause some pain. It also adds up when you say when fatigue starts, or when you start to get tired, or maybe lose positions a little bit. That's when it starts to bother you. Tension plus poor positions or less than optimal positions can lead to pain. If you have a couple squats in you, could you just show me a couple real fast? Just maybe 2.
Front or side?
Show me 2 in front and then 2 from the side. And back up just a tad more so I can see your feet. I want to see your feet specifically. There we go. Good, so stay here. Give me a little more tempo on the way down. So even if I don't specify it in class, try and go down on like a 2 count, like a true 1, 2, and then come up. Nice. One more. Good. Can you show me from the side real fast? All right, good. And just by chance, how do those feel?
I feel okay. It's like
Okay.
the pain is like right here on the side.
Okay, and then it's just one side?
Yeah.
Okay, so the very first thing I do is I would definitely add, I know today we were talking about moving quickly and stuff like that, but never let that be a priority, especially having a discussion with me about it. Add some tempo on the way down so you have complete control on the way down. I would continue to throw in those stretches. I mean, those quad stretches that we went over, right? Either just the standing quad or the dragon, or where you grab your back foot. Or if you imagine if I had a couch, if this is my couch, this is the back cushion and this is the bottom cushion. If you jam your knee right in the corner and your foot goes up the back cushion and then get nice and tall, that's actually called couch stretch. And that is a money maker for stretching out quads. Other leg just planted on the ground.
Okay.
I would continue with those. I would add, if you hear me ever say speed in class, I would totally disregard it and just continue with tempo on the way down. And then always reevaluate. If you feel like at 20 reps or, next week we're going to test the 100 squats again. If you feel like at 70 reps, it's just your knees had it and you lost positions, step back, maybe check yourself out in your monitor and make sure that you like where you're at, or give me a wave and I'll make sure to analyze your squat a little bit more, give you more attention on it. All right. And by all means, if we're squatting a bunch and you just like my knees kind of had it, then feel free to eliminate it. You could do some basic ab work or something and then pick up on the next movement if you want to.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
It's always tricky when doing this through like a virtual format. In person, we could do a couple more tests, but that should be enough to maybe help a little bit.
Okay. Sounds
All right.
good. Thanks.
All right. See you, Brooklyn.
Bye.
See you, Chad.